Alright guys, Everton have just beaten Southampton by a goal to nil, and the goal coming from Richarlison. And I mean, Southampton now, what's happened to them? Obviously, well, who was the last team they beat? Goes without saying, doesn't it? They haven't won since the very start of January, and out of all those games they've played, they've only actually picked up 1 point in that time, which is a very poor run of form. And they're now 14th, which, considering at one point this season they were top of the league, and it wasn't on the first game week either, it was about 7 or 8 games in, because there was that whole stop the count meme, obviously, with the Donald Trump in the election. That meme, yeah. And the goal from Richarlison, it was well taken. It was a great piece of hold-up play from Dominic Calvert-Lewin. He is one of the best in the world at being a target man, just to pump the ball long to and to get something on it and head it in the air and then control it down. And he played it to, I can't remember if it was Sigurdsson or James, who played it through to, I think it was Sigurdsson, played it through to Richarlison. Richarlison took it round Fraser Forster and slotted it into the back of the net. And that made it 1-0, and that was the winning goal. But Everton did make it 2 in the second half, but it was disallowed. It was a free kick to the back post, and Mason Holgate, who was just offside. He was offside, but it was just offside. It headed it across goal, and Michael Keane headed it into the roof of the net. And yeah, it got disallowed by VAR, and rightly so. And in the second half, Southampton tried to go for it a bit more, especially towards the end. Moussa Djenepo probably had the best chance of the second half. It was clear shot on goal, and he put it about 4 yards wide. He definitely should have done better with it. He went for the top left corner and failed miserably. There was also a really good chance at the end for Yannick Vestergaard. It was a bit of a goal line scramble. It fell to him, but he didn't get the right contact on it, and it just went straight at Jordan Pickford. And that's the thing with Southampton. They don't create enough chances, I don't think. Because, I mean, in that game they only had 2 real chances, and fair enough, they should have probably scored at least one of them, or done better with both of them. But even in that Liverpool game a couple of months ago, they scored in the second minute and then just sat back for the rest of the game and didn't need to do anything else, which was fortunate for them, because they're not great at creating chances, and often Danny Ings is just left in the number 9 position between 2 centre-backs on his own. My hair's really weird today. Right, that's better. Now I look like one of those teenage mums who has the side of their head shaved. Anyway, obviously now Everton are going for top 4. They're currently 7th, or are they? They're joint on points with Liverpool and have a game in hand, so they could overtake Liverpool and Chelsea and go into that 5th position. So there's still a really good chance for Everton to get the top 4. And another positive for them is Allen is back in midfield. They're signing in the summer from Napoli. Obviously a very good player. He's got a lot of experience in Serie A and the Champions League with Napoli. And he showed in the first few weeks of the season that he is a very good player before he got injured. And for Southampton, I was amazed by how lucky they got with the free kicks that they conceded to Everton, because they had about three free kicks in the first half that were all in a similar position, and Southampton kept an incredibly high line, and it didn't defend it in any of the free kicks. They all ended up with Everton getting a shot on goal, and only one of them was offside, and that was the one that they actually scored, which is a bit unfortunate for Everton, isn't it? Really. But yeah, I feel as though Ralph Hasenhüttl's some of his tactics are just completely bizarre to me. I think. Then again, it keeps them up, doesn't it? But I mean, with players like James Ward-Prowse and Danny Ings, I guess they're probably the two standout players for Southampton. But can they progress from being in this 12th, 13th spot in the table? Who knows? But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.